Hello, welcome back. This is day 8 of your journey from suffering to joy, and I'm happy that you can be here today. So I'm going to be channeling Loki, and Loki is your teacher through the cave. You are in Vagabond now, so what advice and anything can Loki offer you while you're on this journey in the cave? So Loki knows what he wants to say to all of you. So with all of that, I'll just go ahead and I'll channel Loki and bring Loki in. Hello, this is Loki, and I'm very happy that all of you are here today. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and just express I am very thrilled to be your teacher throughout this. I have many aspects. You've got the wolf that you can use. You've got my nurse. It's whatever you are comfortable in the cave with me helping. And if you've got problems with me because of some falsehood you have heard, that then use your guides or whatever, so they can lead you out of the shadow, that as well. So but this journey is about your journey. This isn't about my journey. This is not about how I feel, why my fears or nothing. This is about your fears. It's about us addressing the things that put you inside of your cave, because only you know why you got into this cave. Sometimes, you go into the cave to hide because this fear is so great that you do not want to address what is in front. You don't want to address it. So hiding feels great, or you isolate, or you just have a fear of life and death in general. And the illusion, you feel is so real that has put you. And so you'll blame the illusion. You'll blame other people. But to remember, nothing happens on the outside. It all happens on the inside. And you manifest what is going on. So if you live in a fearful state, the world around you will reflect that same fear back to you. But that's only a learning, and that is all it means. My walk here, that I had walked in fear, I had walked, and I don't die, I'm immortal, and I don't have the same light that all of you have. I have a shadow, and that's what I am. That is how I learn. That's how me and Lucifer learn. To teach all of you all of that. I'm in here for 4 planets, and if you don't know what that means, just give it time, we'll explain that. But right now, we're just talking about that. I'm very qualified to be your teacher only because of the fact that I have put myself into a cave because I didn't want to be around humans. I didn't want to be misinterpreted by humans. I was abused by humans, and I wasn't no part of it anymore. So what are your reasons for going into the cave? So first off, write that down. Why did I go into the cave? And also too, what are your beliefs? What are your feelings? What are you feeling? And one of the best things you can do is ask, what did I have to believe to put myself in the cave? What do I have to believe to put myself here? What would I have to believe is going on for me to be here in this cave? And take a look at what is being said back to you from your higher self. That will give you much guidance. Because thoughts, if you think about this, your thoughts really make the human. You are a divine light. Your ego is not part of the divine light, but it just leads and kind of gives you direction of what you need to accomplish and your purpose and stuff. And you need that guidance sometimes from your ego, but your ego don't have to control it. When you go into this loop, it's just because your mind's going into a loop because you're not addressing anything and that. And I didn't understand your realm. I wanted to learn, but I had a great love for humans, and I want to teach humans, but as for that love, it's certain humans. But again, this is about your journey, not my journey. But the cave itself to you is a safe place. But that is, if you're living your life inside this cave, it is not going to help you at all. So what are some things you can do to get out of your cave? Well, realize what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts? You got to remember, you in this light are encountered by thoughts. People giving you thoughts running in your head. And sometimes you've got them on repeat and you have no idea where these thoughts even came from. So you have to go into a meditation. So step 1 is meditate. Where in this meditation, you just sit down and you reflect. You do, and no thought has any meaning to it except for the one you give it. There's no positive nor negative. It's just a thought. That's all it is. And it's very neutral. So you give it meaning, you're going to give it a positive or negative meaning. So what are your beliefs? Because it all starts with your belief and what you feel is right in your world, which is going to go to your thoughts, to your feelings, and then that's when all the actions occur. And then that's where your world is. So we need to acknowledge, where are you at? Are you in an angry state? Are you in a loving state? What are you in? So in your journal, write that down. What did I have to believe for myself to be in this cave right now? What did I have to believe to be here in this cave right now? And you close your eyes and you see what thoughts are coming up for you to be in this cave. And now you ask yourself, what can I believe about myself that is true for me at this time? See what comes in. What does it say? You are loving, you are compassionate, you're on conditional love. What do you hear your higher self say to you? And that is true who you are as this light. Whenever you start to feel yourself succumbing to fear, simply see that fear in front of you. See a shadow. See it, look in, because all of this is energy. So look at this shadow of energy in front of you and make the light of love bigger and bigger and bigger on it until all you see is this beautiful light. And affirm, I'm not afraid of fear. I am courageous. I'm not my fear. I have strength and I am courageous. And the more you tell yourself, set that intention as you look at that fear, whatever this fear is, and put a lot of positive affirmations. What is it that you would like to accomplish? The biggest things, when I do, and I did leave my cave, but it's an illusion. I've been out of my cave. But for all of you, I'm in my cave to teach. Oh, but what gets you out of your cave is there's hope. You know that there's something bigger out there. Well, the something bigger for me was my priestess and my son. I knew I had to get over my ego. I had to get over myself to go back into society. And I didn't enjoy a lot of society. It was the suffering. I didn't. But through the suffering, I learned who I was. And I'm still discovering who I am. And I go to my cave. I retreat to my cave. I hermit in my cave. But that's because I'm a being. And because I'm a being, that is important for me to go and retreat into a cave. But I can always come out of my cave. But I know how to do that within the illusion because I'm not engulfed in the illusion as you are engulfed. So write it in your journal. What fears do you have? What are the things that are making you stay into your cave? And really take a look at that. And when you really look at your fears and you read them aloud and you see it for what it really is, it isn't as scary as you're making it out to be. A lot of my fears was, how is my son going to respond to me after being gone for so long? How's my wife going to respond to me after being gone so long? And it wasn't as bad as all the thoughts and the feelings and beliefs was making me feel. So what are some beliefs that you are carrying that are no longer true for yourself? What beliefs are holding you in a standstill? And where would you be if these beliefs and falsehoods about yourself wasn't there to stop you? Where would you be if you just didn't believe the lies of the beliefs, like you are unworthy and you're not love or nothing? But what would you be if you could just put that falsehood aside and just say, I am love. I am capable of anything I put my mind to. So where would your life be if you would just do that? And it's very easy to do. And it just takes a second of your time to put the fear in front of you, to shadow, and put light and love around that. And then you address the fear. There's so many different ways you can address your fear. For today, this is how I'm suggesting to address your fear. And then tomorrow we'll go over some more while you're in your cave. But for today, I just want you to write down and just do the tips that have already been told in the video. And I hope that you get great knowledge from this and advice, and know that you are not alone on this journey. But you got to do this journey. Your effort that you put into is the effort and what you're going to get out of this whole experience. So the more you put into this, the better your experience will be. But it's all up to you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And join us tomorrow for whatever's going to be happening. I just channel and, just kind of follow what is going to happen. So much love to everybody and take care of yourself until tomorrow.